Hello, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Noki, and you're here for the News with Noki on Noki Talks. Today, we don't really have much to discuss by way of brand new news in the world of Pokemon, outside of a little bit from Pokemon Go and some fun new stuff from the Pokemon Center. But there's some absolutely huge news in regards to Marvel from the San Diego Comic-Con. First up, for the Pokemon Go Community Day that takes place today. In today's Community Day, the Pokemon that will be highlighted and the shiny that will be more frequently seen out in the wild will be Mudkip. So if you're a Pokemon goer, strap on your shoes, get out there and find yourself a beautiful shiny Mudkip. On now for the brand new merchandise that was just released from the Pokemon Center. This is an entire line featuring Psyduck and his confusion, celebrating the years that Psyduck has been a beloved character throughout all media of the Pokemon world. I can already tell that some of these items are going to be on my shopping list for my family. And now, for Marvel. Thanks to the man himself, Kevin Feige, we now have a much clearer picture of the direction that Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe will be headed. And man, between the Disney Plus content and the upcoming movies that are slated to be released, I am absolutely thrilled. As broken down really well by The Hollywood Reporter, Marvel provided a rough outline of some of the content that we can anticipate seeing in the coming months and years. Movies like Black Widow that are coming out in May of next year, Eternals in November to follow it up, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings in the following February, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and Thor, Love and Thunder to follow that up as well. And parallel to the release of these movies will be a whole host of Disney Plus shows that will tie and interweave all of them together. The Falcon and Winter Soldier seems to be following the new Captain America and Bucky as they take on Baron Zemo, which is absolutely awesome considering Baron Zemo was always one of Captain America's greatest foes. And the fact that he was kept alive after Civil War always hinted to him returning to the MCU in the future. WandaVision will be another Disney Plus show that will follow Wanda in the events after Endgame, and will somehow tie in Vision to this entire story, though that is still yet to be seen. Considering it has already been shown that Wanda is going to play a major role in the Doctor Strange movie that follows, and that movie regards the multiverse, it is probably pretty accurate to say that in some way, shape, or form, Vision will be making a return into the MCU. And speaking of the multiverse, would come the next Disney Plus show, Loki, which it was officially explained by Marvel that this was indeed the Loki we saw in Endgame escape with the Tesseract. The next Disney Plus show was shown to be an animated series based on the What If comics. Now, after the release of Endgame, it was revealed by many of the directors and writers that they really took a lot of content from these What If comics to help inspire what happened to the Avengers in that 5-year time jump. What if Hulk had the brain of Bruce Banner? What if Thor became overweight? What if Iron Man stopped trying to protect the world? What if Captain America just had to be a regular guy? So to see them exploring this universe even further and in an animated series that's probably going to be produced pretty highly and has already been announced to have reprising roles from actors in the MCU leads to so many possibilities, including the return of characters like the beloved Tony Stark. The final Disney Plus show that was announced was the Hawkeye series, which will follow Hawkeye as he trains his protege, Kate Bishop, to become the next Hawkeye herself. I think one of the biggest twists from all of the information that was announced through all of this was that in the Thor, Love and Thunder movie, that Natalie Portman will be reprising her role. And even furthermore, they've decided to follow one of the more recent iterations of the comics and have her become a female Thor herself. It will be very interesting to see how they play this all out with the current Thor. Another exciting bit of information that came out of Comic-Con in regards to Marvel was the new Avengers game gameplay footage reveal. Although the general internet will not get their hands on this footage until August, those who were in attendance of Comic-Con were given a first-hand look at extended gameplay footage. And there is an absolutely great breakdown of this over at cnet.com. But from the sounds of it, they have really put a lot lot of time and work into developing this game and making each of the characters within it unique and even customizable. And honestly, the more and more information that comes out about this game makes me so excited for when it is eventually released next year. I have always dreamed of a more open world, high graphical quality Marvel game that really puts you into an immersive experience. Like I said in one of my original discussions about this game, it's almost like putting together the graphical quality of the new Spider-Man game for the PS4 and the overall concept of LEGO Marvel. Finally, to end this discussion today, I just wanted to go over my reaction to the release of Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 3. This came out 2 days ago on Friday, and my family absolutely had to pick up this game right away. And we have loved every minute we have played of it. The storyline is fun and unique, the character introductions hilarious, and the gameplay actually challenging enough to still keep it interesting, but also still be fun for the youngest of players. If you're a Marvel fan like I am, I absolutely suggest you pick this up. It's a load of fun and you won't regret it. But that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I'll see you all again for the midweek discussion. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, this has been Professor Noki for the News with Noki on Noki Talks.